Okay, so I have a very exciting product I want to talk about today. Something that I can't wait to get into the backcountry and use. I can't tell you how many times I've been on a backpacking trip or a camping trip where I've hiked 5 miles or 10 miles and got to my camp, set up my tent, maybe we have a fire, and I don't have anywhere to sit. So I end up either sitting just on the ground, on the grass, or try to lean up against my tent, or try to find a log or whatever. It just does not do the trick. And you don't have a seat, and it's just not ideal, especially after you've been hiking and your body's sore and tired. You do want to have some kind of seat and something with a little bit of back support if possible. But the problem is, carrying a chair into the backcountry is not really feasible. They're just too big and too heavy to fit in your pack. And that was what I thought was the case until I found this. This is the Chair Zero Helinox. It's a lightweight outdoor adventure small chair. And this thing is great. It weighs 1 pound, 1 ounce, and it's really small and lightweight. When it comes to filling your pack and try to manage what you're going to bring in the backcountry, if you're doing long hikes, strenuous hikes, you definitely need to watch the weight of your pack and what you're carrying. And a lot of things need to be cut. This, I find, is going to be something that I think the 1 pound penalty of carrying this is totally fine, and it's going to be well worth it. Especially if you're doing strenuous hikes, you're going to be at your camp and you want to have somewhere to sit, or if you're doing hunting trips like I'm going to be doing, and you may be spending hours of the day glassing with binoculars, looking off into the terrain and sitting. Rather than just sitting on your butt on maybe a small pad, you do have the option of using this little chair. Chair Zero Helinox. I know they had an original chair that was about twice the size, twice the weight. It was around 2 pounds. This is their newer one that's even lighter. It's 1 pound, 1 ounce. Really cool, really easy to use. Takes 30 seconds to a minute to set up, and it's just a great option for bringing into the backcountry. I'm gonna bring it out of the bag here and just kind of show you how it's set up. The frame is all together on this sort of stem, and then you have all these different pieces of the frame that are attached with bungee cords so you can pack it up. It's kind of like a tent. There's really 2 parts. You have the frame here, and then you have the chair and the fabric. I have not used this in the field, but from all the research I've done is that this is kind of the go-to lightweight chair on the market. And I am super excited to get this thing out in the field. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this up, and you'll see how fast it takes to get this thing up and running. All right, you have the fabric for your seat here. This just pops right on. Little indicator here, it says this side up. This is the back of the chair there. And voila. So super easy to set up and fast. I don't know, 45 seconds, a minute, and you're ready to go. It's really lightweight. I can't stress enough how light this feels. At a pound, I think it's 1 pound, 1 ounce. It's made of this kind of ripstop nylon. I think it's nylon or polyester, some kind of tough synthetic material. Definitely a great chair if you're gonna be sitting around the campfire. Huge step up from just finding a log or a rock or just sitting on the ground. I can't tell you how many times I've been camping or hiking and been in my tent or been at my camp, and you just don't have anywhere to sit. So you kind of lean up against your tent, or you find a rock or something, and it's just not very comfortable. So this is 100 times better than that, and it's light enough, it's small enough. It's not going to be a huge task to put this in your pack and bring it with you in the backcountry. So I'm really excited about this. And again, to break it down, it's really quick and simple. Just going to take the fabric off this frame here, pop that off. These are all bungees, just like a tent. And I'm going to take your bag here. There you have it. Good to go. This is the Chair Zero Helinox ultra lightweight backpacking chair. If you guys are interested in this, I will put a link in the description where you can find it. These chairs are around $150, but if you do some digging, you can find them cheaper. I think I found this one for about $100. Great addition to your backpacking kit. A nice, very lightweight chair to sit in after a long day's hike. This is the Chair Zero Helinox.